What's going on, Better Ball players? In today's video, we're going to take a look at what youth pitching limits they have for USSSA and other leagues around for youth baseball. So let's take a look. So when it comes to your kid pitching in these travel ball organizations, there's some limitation that they can do within the tournament regulations. Now, they go on the amount of outs your kid pitches, not by the amount of pitches. So I have up on the screen the USSSA Florida because that's what state I am in, and basically this is the link to all the information about pitching limits in the state of Florida. So basically, from a 9U to a 12U, they have a maximum innings in one day is 6 innings, 18 outs. So basically, they can pitch one full game, 6 innings, 18 outs. 13 and 14U goes up a little bit. One day is 7 innings, 21 outs, so a full game. So basically, one full game from start to finish, 6 innings for 9 to 12U. And then for 13 and 14U, it's 7 innings, 21 outs. Now, let's take it a step further, and the maximum innings in a 3-day event is 8 innings, 24 outs. Any pitcher that pitches more than 3 innings, 9 outs in one day must rest the next day. So, if you do tend to, kind of stretch out your pitching, there is the secret liar right here. Any pitcher that pitches more than 3 innings, 9 outs in one day must rest the next day. So, if they pitch more than 9 outs, 3 innings, they have to rest the next day. So that is kind of the rule that I kind of go by too. Obviously, you have to, 3 innings, 9 outs, get them to be able to pitch the next day. Now, basically all ages, a pitcher, starter, reliever, once removed from the mound, may not return to the pitching position for the remainder of the game. That's pretty self-explanatory. So there's that. Now, let's get into pitch counts. Pitch counts are super important for kids, especially 9 through 12 guys. Don't let your son go out there and pitch 80 pitches in those 3 innings and then come back the next day and throw another 80 pitches. It's just not good for their arm at this level. I try to limit my kids to, if they don't get those 3 innings in, those 9 outs in less than 50, 55 is my max that I like to see my kids go, because you're not counting warm up pitches, other positions they're playing that day, warming up between games and stuff like that. So there's a lot that goes into not just pitching limits based on innings, but there's a lot of limitation that needs to be said versus the amount of pitches that they throw. Look, if you're on a tournament team that's only the primary goal is to win, and they're sacrificing your son's or arm at the cost of winning, go to another team. That tells me that they may not have enough quality pitchers on the team, first and foremost, and B, that the coaches really just have no desire for your kids' arms to take them in the future. So I'm not saying that all kids are created equal. Some, kids have stronger arms than others at this level, but limit the pitches, guys. I hate when I see all these, travel ball groups posting up, so and so pitched 80 pitches on Saturday. They had them come and pitch again another 80 pitches on Sunday just to beat us. Da 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 da. It's never at the cost of your kid's arm. I coach, and I've coached long enough where 8U to 12U, and it's just not worth it at this level. Yeah, your son can look like a stud for stats and all that kind of stuff, but it's not worth it, guys. It is absolutely not worth it. The younger generation now is getting Tommy John at earlier ages throughout the whole lifespan of baseball now. So this is paramount that we pay attention to this. From this point forward, I strongly suggest that you look at your kid's pitch count in Game Changer or whoever's keeping stats to make sure that they're not pitching over what they should. Protect your kid's arm. and they don't win a college scholarship by going pitching 80 pitches in one sitting right now. They don't. So, talk to your coaches about it. See what kind of pitching limits that they have intact for your kids that go out there and pitch. And, make sure that you're checking Game Changer. Make sure they're true to the word. Okay. I just wanted to get on there and do a quick video about this because this is one that I'm constantly seeing brought up every weekend, that there's a team going over the limit, which is ridiculous. So just, pay attention to what your kid is throwing and how many pitches to preserve that arm health. All right. There's post pitching care, stretching, cold treatment, making sure that they're stretching out their arm. So there's a lot I can go into. I'm going to do another pitching, arm care video after this. So stay tuned for that one. But let's be cautious of this and make sure you know your limits for your kid. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, and one more thing. Subscribe to the channel. I almost have 3,000 subscribers on this channel. Share this video with somebody that may subscribe. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Help us get to 3,000. We're about to hit 3,000. We're about 20 away. So hit that subscribe button and help me get to 3,000. I appreciate it, everyone. Thank you.